can't never get it. Always want to do reconnecting. What is up? What is cracking? All right, now hopefully my internet stays good, but it's a possibility that it won't. Right? Every time we go on, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do all signs. Hopefully, I can last through all signs. It's kind of difficult for me, but we'll see, right? I may say certain things that don't make sense, but afterwards it may make sense, or I may say certain things that don't make sense and just bypass it, right? I talk really, really, really fast because my brain is moving really, really fast. Okay, so it might be a whole bunch of things going in my brain, and my mouth can't even speak enough what's going through my brain. Okay, so yeah, um, a little bit about what like my higher self is telling me to speak about is when I first started doing messages, I wanted to understand what was psychic abilities or what was intuitive messages. What was this? Um, Compared to different from the tarot reading. How do you know? And I came across this lady. If I find her page, I'll share with her. But I came across this lady and she was just saying, you know, when you are intuitive or something's happening to you that's intuitive, or you're getting like what they would call a psychic nudge, even though it's not psychic because I'm not a psychic, right? Whatever it is that pops into your brain, that is the nudge that tells you to say it, do it, right? Put it out of your mouth. If you see something in your brain, you say it. If you hear something, you say it, you speak it, right? So that's what it's all about. You just say whatever you see in your brain, you feel, you hear, you just say it, and some things just make sense. um, you know, sometimes we don't know that it even makes any sense. And I like it that way because it allows us to blow our own mind. So sometimes you just got to blow your own mind, you know, give it a try. And yeah, so we're going to be doing all signs right now about September, what you should not forget. Okay, sometimes we forget to do things, or forget to say things, or forget to remind ourselves of certain things. Okay, so this is about in September, what do we need to remind ourselves of? All right, what to not to forget about, what we may have been even distracted from in the whole year, and in September what we will realize that we need to do. All right, so let's get right on into it. All right. Okay. All right, Aries. Something about wanting to make it good for you. Okay, Aries. Somebody wants to make it good for you. Oh, okay, right. So don't get distracted by somebody else wanting to make something good for you. Okay. So don't get distracted with pleasure. Okay. Pleasure can be many things. Pleasure can be with an actual person, or pleasure can be with uh a lifestyle, right? Whatever it is, it might be something that you don't want to stop doing, that you feel good doing. You know, it's like I want to keep doing it over and over and over again, even though something is telling you to stop it. Okay, as well. So that might be something that you have been getting distracted from, and you have to remind yourself to not get distracted by it in the month of September. Okay, something you don't forget, that things get better. All right. Maybe you've been having a hard time the past couple months, and you have been thinking like, man, will things get better, or certain things get better? Absolutely. Okay, and this might have something to deal with somebody else trying to make it good for you. Okay, or you just doing something that you just want to make it good for yourself. Right. What I can think about with myself uh, in my situation would be like, you know, let's say you want to make this Kool-Aid, right? But you know the Kool-Aid got too much sugar in it. Okay, and you like, look, I just want to make it good for me. Like, if I don't put this amount of sugar in it, it ain't gonna be good enough for me. Or you want to transition from, you know what I'm saying, drinking soda until drinking juice, or drinking water, or drinking sparkling water, right? You know, so it's like, man, I know that this is so good for me because this is how this makes me feel good, but yet I know it's something better for me. But what's stopping me is the feeling of that is good when I know that it's not good for me. All right, so that's something I want y'all to think about in the month of September. All right, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us can resonate with these messages, so it don't gotta always be about an Aries, okay, as well. Hmm. Something about home, okay. So you might have been distracted also as well by home aspects, about something about home. You've been distracted, maybe being away from home. Okay, and the reason why say that is because we got Great Britain in the reverse. Okay, so Great Britain, like, you know, I'm in America, so thinking about you are away from home. Okay, so that's what I'm getting the feeling of. So it might be something that you have been distracted from because you are away from home, or you have been distracted by home issues, home tendencies. Maybe you don't want to leave home, okay? But it's something that requires you to leave home in order to get something better, okay? That's what I'm picking up, all right? Aries. Something's telling me as well, don't forget about people that might be pregnant, or some people dealing with spiders, or somebody dealing with spiders. Don't forget about something with spiders here, Aries. We got egg sac. Okay, it says a maternity ward for spiders. All right. So it's something about the birth of something. So I don't know if you're trying to birth something, birth multiple things, or it is something that is about to birth. Something is about to birth. Something is about to burst. Okay, so don't forget about that. Okay, something is about to burst. So that is really important. Okay, this could definitely be something good, but it might be pertaining to spiders, or it might be pertaining to multiple eggs. You might be surrounded by people that are pregnant, but like I said, it may be you are surrounded by people that are about to give birth, that are about to um, create something new, different, big. Okay, so all right. Hmm. Okay, so that is what I got for y'all, Aries. Hopefully something maybe resonated, right? Um, let's go to Taurus, my clever mobsters. All right, one of my favorite zodiac signs is Taurus. Okay, um, since I started, you know, messages, Taurus has always been like my number one supporter. So I love me some Taurus. All right. Okay, Taurus. Now, it's something that, you know, you shouldn't get distracted by is romance. We got romance in the reverse here for September. So don't forget that you might get distracted by a little romance, okay? As well. This could be toxic romance, okay? And if this is not romance, this is something that you don't love, okay? Don't get distracted by the things that you do not love, that you do not care about, that you do not have any passion about, okay? Focus on the things that you do love, that is not toxic love, that is giving you what you give. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to give back to the people that give to you. Okay, so that might be something. Okay, this can definitely be something dealing with mainstream. Okay, I'm also getting streaming about love. Okay, this can be an actual stream of love. Okay, um, or the emotions of love. All right, as well. I'm also getting that what can satisfy you is other romances that deal with love. So love for other people. That's also what I'm getting, okay? Something that you do maybe online. All right, something that you have established. We got mainstream. So people just don't think that I'm just making anything up here. Okay? All right. Now, also, what I'm picking up is don't get distracted by the haters. Taurus, don't get distracted by the haters, the people that don't love you, baby. And that's on period. Don't get distracted by that. All right. In the month of September, and something that you should remember is that don't don't like get too anxious. Don't allow anxiety to take over you, okay? Because we got listen to your intuition in the reverse. But see, intuition, don't listen to your intuition in the reverse, coming from something you don't forget. Meaning that you could try to sometimes listen to your intuition too much, and it just drives you crazy. All right, I've been there before. Like, wait, it's kind of like when you gotta pick a number, but 1 through 5, and you like, man, oh my God, should I pick 3? Should I pick 5? What is you telling me, 3 or 5? No, you telling me 3. No, you telling me 5. So it's kind of like that. Don't allow don't allow your anxiety and things that come up with questions, or with things that you just don't know yet. Don't allow those feelings to just take over you in the month of September. Okay, just really try to go with the flow. Like, look, yo, this is what I'm feeling, and this is what I'm gonna go with. And matter of fact, if I don't win, I don't win. If I lose, then I lose. It is what it is. But if I lose, at least I still have the people that love me, for me, still here rocking with me. All right. And that's the thing that we gotta not get distracted by, right? Because sometimes we can be in a situation where we lose people just off the fact that we made a wrong decision, or we made a decision that everybody else didn't agree with. Okay. But the people that rock with you gonna rock with you anyway. All right, Taurus. Okay. So yeah, and this can also have something to deal with maybe physically going on with you, right? Because we got buff here, okay? So we got buff. So this is talking to yourself nicely, right? Because we can say all the time, like, look, talk to me nicely. We can tell somebody else, talk to me nicely. But we are our worstest critics, okay? So something to remember in the month of September is talk to yourself nicely, okay? Talk to yourself in the mirror nicely, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Love on yourself. Love you, flaws and all. So don't get distracted. Always remember that in the month of September. Okay, Taurus, that is what I got for y'all. All right, so let's go to Gemini. Okay, my Gemini, my gems, my go getters, and that's on period. All right, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So, something you might get distracted by in the month of September, and what you shouldn't get distracted by, Gemini, is believing in yourself. Okay, so certain things may look iffy, or man, this past couple months has been looking iffy for you. You probably been like, man, it's something gonna shake here. It's certain things gonna work out here, and you haven't been believing how you should be believing. Okay, in something, right? As well. This may not even have anything to deal with you, but other people. Okay, so it may be a situation that either you are not believing in yourself, or it is a situation that you have been distracted by people that do not believe in you, or distracted by people that do not believe in themselves. Okay, All right. And it's something about you, Gemini, that you need to, that you either need to remember or you have forgotten about, that you have been distracted by, or you see this around you, is that you are powerful too, that you are intense too, that you are full of life too, right? And so it's like either you on the spectrum of you are giving your power to other people, or you are on the spectrum of, man, I am uplifting people, and that is my power. I make people feel good about themselves, and that is my power. That is what I am here for. Okay. All right. So helping other people that do not believe have some type of belief. All right. Okay, so you are basically picking people up. This may be what you have been doing, even though you feel like you've been distracted by it, or maybe in the month of September, you're like, man, I've been distracted by picking all these people up, picking up the pieces. Okay, but that maybe is what you need to do. Okay, because this brings big happy changes. This brings happiness to other people, but also as it brings happiness to other people, it brings happiness to you. All right, Gemini. So never forget that. So that's very powerful. That is very unforgettable, right? An unforgettable type of energy. I don't know why. When I come when I always come to Gemini, it's always like the best reading. It's always the best. They always get the best. For some reason, okay? I don't know why, but that's how it is. So we got spiders again here. So it's something about spiders. Okay. So something dealing with spiders. Because I'm just steady seeing the word spider, spider, spider. I randomly pick up these things. So something about spiders, okay? The spider. All right. I don't know, maybe it's something about the spiritual meaning of seeing spiders, a black widow, the black widow, things like that. Okay. Gemini. But yeah, I like it. I feel like that's the really only message that I have for y'all, which is a beautiful message, Gemini, in the month of September. So, keep on doing y'all thing. And I love it for y'all, and I love to see it. All right, so let's go to Cancer. All right, Cancer, my sensual intuitive. All right, Cancer. Okay, so it might be something that you have been distracted by, which is some type of communication. Your communication has been distracting you, or something that you haven't been being able to let out. Let's see. Let's see, which one is it? Okay, so some type of communication that you have been wanting to get out. Okay, because we have swelling here, puffy, surging. So it's something that is like inside of you that you just want to burst out, that you just want to say. You may have been being very distracted by that for most of the time this year, and it's something that's just like us that you need to say. Okay, I'm also getting say what you need to say, and I had got that in the last awesome with Scorpio. This may have something to do with a Scorpio and a Cancer. Y'all might be collaborating, y'all might be doing something together, or it's something that you have been holding a secret for, okay, or a secret with. Scorpio is the ruler of like secrets and keeping things in some type of secrecy here. It's something that you have been holding on to, that you have been keeping a secret, okay, that you haven't been saying or expressing. Okay, or this may be something that's like, I want to say it so bad, but you can't. It's like something you can't say it yet, and this has been distracting you. I'm also getting like somebody that is about to say something, or about to say something, but they have to continuously hold themselves back from saying it, okay, because they don't want another person to know, or they can't allow people to know just yet. All right, that's also what I'm getting. Okay, Cancer. Now, what you don't forget is success. Okay, success. Okay, but we got Kevin Hart in the reverse comedy. Okay, so this um it's like success after tragedy or success after pain. Okay, so when you think about a person like Kevin Hart, he makes you laugh, but in the reverse, it's like, man, I still might be laughing, but it's pain that came from it. Okay, so it's about having success, but man, the pain that came from this success and what I had to go through to get here. Okay, this can also be you not expressing that you are not happy about something. All right, as well, don't forget to express certain things that you need to express so you can be successful. That's also what I'm picking up here. Okay. All right, Cancer. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something here, but let's see. Okay, let's see. What could I be missing? Focus on the right things. Okay, Cancer. So don't forget to focus on the right things. All right, that you are successful. You may get distracted by certain things that you haven't said, that you haven't communicated, or you feel like people don't hear you, but focus on the right things. Okay, focus on success. Focus. Okay, don't focus all your everything on pain. Okay, even if you gotta go watch a funny movie or a funny comedy, just do something that brings you happiness and to remind you of the success that you have right now, the success of this year, the small wins, every win, every day that you wake up, baby, it's a win. All right. So that is what I got for y'all. Cancer. Okay. So let's go to Leo. Right, Leo. All right, Leo, my illuminators. Okay, period. All right, make it light, baby. Make it shine. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Um, hmm. So is this something that y'all been praying about? Y'all been asking y'all angels about? All right, here, Leo. Okay. I wonder, is there like a certain angel connected to Leo, or the sign of Leo, or is there like Leo? For some reason, why I'm getting like an angel vibe, Leo, or is it somebody that's like named Leo? Okay, um, Leo zodiac sign angel. Okay, so y'all do have an angel. Okay, Leo, y'all have Raziel. Raziel, Raziel. That is your angel. Okay. It says the other two angels governing the Leo sign are Satriel and Sagaham. Okay, so we're not gonna get on to all that yet. But it says both are cheerful, optimistic, and loyal. If you have Leo in your horoscope, you will be surrounded by radiant and colorful angels. Okay, so some of y'all need to look up Raziel. All right, all right. So let's go, Leo. What else can we get out of this? All right. So some of y'all might be getting distracted by certain things and you gotta talk to your angels, communicate with your angels, talk to God, talk to your higher self and just woosah, right? Or is that something that you've been doing for the past couple months? This might have something to deal with a friend. You might be inclined to pray for a friend, to be there for a friend, to be an angel for a friend, Leo. You know what I'm saying? Angel of mine. All right, so it's something about that song, Angel of Mine. Okay, Leo? So you might be an angel for somebody else. All right. Yeah, okay. So an angel for people that may be confused, angel for people that are prey to predators. That's also what I'm getting. Okay? It's something about that. Also an angel for people that are trying to find their direction, trying to figure out where they need to go, where they need to be in life. Okay, so that's something in September that you shouldn't forget. All right, maybe this is a reminder for you if you have forgot. Like, look, yo, yeah, I show them I am an angel. I am an angel here on earth for people that actually need me. Okay, they need that color. They need that pop. They need that, right? So I call y'all like the illuminators. Y'all come here to bring things that everybody else can't actually bring. Not saying they can't actually bring it, but it comes natural to you. You are. I'm not saying here I am, but it's not I am. It's you are. You are it, Leo. That is what you are. Okay, you are a light for people in the dark that is needing and seeking some type of direction when they are confused here. Okay, and especially for people that are surrounded by others that are prey. Okay, I mean others that, yeah, that are prey, exactly, that are prey. All right, that are confused. Okay, Leo, so don't take that to anybody else's advantage, right? So don't be um like, don't use that as your advantage, but use that as some type of honor. Like, man, I am honored to be this. I am honored to do this. I am honored to do that job. I am honored to be the light. This is what I am honored to do. Okay? So that is what y'all don't forget in the month of September. Okay, Leo? Let's go to Libra. No, Virgo. I'm so sorry, Virgo. And it's your birthday. Okay, Virgo. All right, Virgo. I'm so sorry. I am a Virgo moon. I absolutely love my moon sign. But sometimes I'm like, look, you always want to be perfect. You always want things perfect, especially when it comes to like business wise or like, just doing things. It's like, oh man, I can't do it right now because this not right. Oh, I can't do it right now because that's not right. Oh, I can't do it right now because that don't look right. It needs to be perfect. So it be getting to me. Okay, so something you've been distracted by is maybe you have not been assertive, or it's something about like, look, I'm distracted because I have been too assertive. Okay, let's see which one. All right, we got cowboy hat here. All right, maybe something to deal with Beyonce. All right, because we got cowboy hat and we are on Virgo. So, I mean, how could that become just a coincidence, right? So it says a hat worn by cowboys. Duh. All right. So, something that you could be thinking, or could be distracted by is like, man, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Because when I was saying in the beginning, it's like, man, no, this is not right, and that's not right. It's like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? And something's like, okay, wait a minute, slow down. So maybe sometimes you may feel like, or you get distracted by, am I doing enough? Is this enough? Have I did enough? Is it enough? You know? And I know sometimes that can be frustrating as well. You can be on your last leg. You can be tired. You can be exhausted. You can be, did everything in a day that you had to do, and you still like, man, oh my God, did I do enough? Did I do it? Wait, I didn't do this. So that might be something that you have been distracted by these whole past months. All right. Now, something that um in September that I want you guys to remember and don't forget about is to remain positive, but also it's to remain um I'm thinking seeing happy, like remain happy. Don't get distracted by things that do not make you happy or don't want to help you become happy, right? um that kind of want to distract you from your happiness. I get the feeling that in September you may be put in certain situations where people actually don't want to see you happy. Okay? So it's something important about, sorry, Virgo, to just continue to be happy. Sorry, I'm getting I'm getting real distracted here, Virgo. Yeah, okay. Also getting somebody is trying to distract you from your happiness. So don't forget that. Okay. I'm also getting like sugar, spice, and everything nice. So like I'm seeing like cotton candy, I'm seeing sprinkles, I'm seeing just a lot of colorful things for your birthday. So some of you guys want to do something more colorful for your birthday, or you just want to be surrounded by vibrant people for your birthday. You might be around a Leo, or Leo's also may be helping you bring in your birthday. But it's something about don't get distracted, because certain things are gonna come to make you be or feel down for your birthday or for this month. And it's important to remind yourself of the happy things, all right? Of the girly things, of the, I'm seeing lollipops and all types of stuff. So just remind yourself of the good things. And some of y'all might just want to eat sweets, okay, as well. Or y'all excited for y'all birthday, or something very important about getting a birthday cake for your birthday, or somebody making sure they get a birthday cake for your birthday. Okay, so if you have a Virgo friend and that Virgo friend doesn't have a birthday cake for their birthday, make sure you go out there and you buy them a birthday cake, make them feel special. All right. So hey Virgo, if y'all come and y'all got like 3 birthday cakes around, that's amazing. You know, share the cake. I'm over here, eat the cake, anime. Okay. All right. So, all right, Virgo, happy birthday. Now let's go to Libra. Okay, my outsiders. My outsiders. What's up, Libra? Libra. All right, you have been distracted by reconsidering something. This might be something that has been like replaying in your brain, Libra. Also, it's something about you could have did something, or you could have put something in, or you could have did something, but it's saying that you didn't do it for some weird reason. You know, it's kind of like the energy of you come in your house and your door's unlocked and you like, look, I know I locked my door, but then I might be tweaking. So some of you guys may be even getting distracted by that. It's like certain situations or little situations that happen in your life, and you like, look, I know I did this, but it's saying I didn't do this. But I know I did this, but it's saying I didn't. Or I know this happened, but saying I didn't. Like something like that. You've been getting distracted by that this year. Maybe, right? Okay. Somebody could be distracted by your beauty, or you are distracted by somebody else's beauty. Okay, if this is not being distracted by beauty, you may have been distracted by the beautiful things in life. Some of you guys might be um just admiring the beautiful things in life. the beautiful sceneries around, okay, wherever you at. Like if you're traveling, you are admiring more things. It's like you're taking it all in. And it's something for me to tell you guys to take it all in. And um some people may be like, yo, what's up with the Libra? Why they look like, or they seem like they just taking it all in? You know, I'm getting like, take in the moment, be in the moment and take it all in, like be grateful for the moment. And sometimes we forget that, to just take to take in the moment, because we always just think and know that, okay, well, it'll be a tomorrow. Tomorrow. So who sings that? Tomorrow. So it's something about that song, tomorrow, tomorrow. So yeah, we always think that we will be here tomorrow, but it's so important just to take in everything, right? And that's kind of piggybacking off of the Virgo's message, where, Virgo's like, man, did I accomplish everything for the whole day? Did I finish everything, and I still got more stuff to do? But it's so important to just take it all in, you know. If you are serving a customer, take it in. If that customer gave you a compliment, take it in. Just take it all in. Sometimes we are so fast paced, and it's like, yo, slow down and just take it all in. Take it all in. Okay. Let's see if I got something else for you guys, Libra. Yeah, okay. So if you don't want to do something, definitely tell somebody no. You might be saying no. Don't forget to say no. So if you just want to sit and relax and take something all in, and you don't want to do something else, it's okay to say no. Okay, this can also be like being invited to something and you don't want to go. It's okay to say no. All right. I'm also getting where I see if somebody is going to an event, going to a party, going to something, it's to take it all in. And I know sometimes we don't think about these things, but it's like, all right, remember back in the day when your friend had a party, and partying, and you observe all your friends, you observe their smiles, you observe the joy that they have in those moments, and you take it all in. And you know something, when you take it all in and you look at somebody, and you like are happy at their happiness, they will take a look back at you and be like, why is my friend looking at me like that? What's up with my friend? But it also makes them happy. So it's something about the joy that you have inside of you also exudes into the person, or into the people around you. So it's okay to take it all in. Because when you take it all in, they feel that. They feel that. And that's how powerful positive energy is. It's also how powerful negative energy is, but positive energy is more powerful. A smile is contagious. If you smile at somebody, they're most likely going to smile at you back, right? You know? And if you mean mugging at somebody, they probably not going to mean muck you back, because it takes more energy to be an asshole then it takes more energy to be a good, loving, positive person. All right. So that's what I got for y'all, Libra. Let's go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. My ultimate overcomers. All right. Whew. I feel like y'all got the best name out of everybody. The ultimate overcomers, man. Shout out to y'all. Period. Okay. So it's something about an opportunity that you have been distracted by, or or something that you see is not an opportunity. Okay, and if this is not you, this is someone else, but something is about like, man, I'm not seeing it. Somebody is distracted by, I'm not seeing it. I'm also getting like alfalfa, okay? And the little girl with alfalfa, huh? Okay, so something like that. All right, irritability, okay? Irritable, crankiness. All right, somebody might be a little bit irritable or have been irritable, okay? So don't forget that, you might be a little bit irritable, or you have been, because this is something that you have been doing. This is not what to not forget about, but this is what you have been doing. You kind of been a little bit irritated, all right, in some type of way. Here, Scorpio, okay. I'm also hearing like liability. Okay, what's the opposite of opportunity? Okay, what is the opposite of opportunity? Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, a setback. Okay. Disadvantage, threat, adversity, obstacle. Okay, so some of y'all may have been a little bit irritable about a setback, an obstacle, a disadvantage. Okay, or you are surrounded by somebody that's, upset about an obstacle, disadvantage, um, some type of adversity, some type of hindering progress. All right. So that's what you have been distracted by. But it's something about abundance here. So don't forget about the abundance, baby. Don't forget about that. Okay. Abundance, because it's something that you did that you were brave with doing. Okay, so it's something to tell me that, Scorpio, do not forget that, one, your abundance doesn't come from money, but your abundance comes from the things that you do. All right, the hero that you are, the noble person that you are, that is abundance. Okay, your abundance is not about the money or how much money you make, but how many lives you can change, or the life that you do change. All right, Scorpio, so don't forget about that. Don't forget about the lives that you have already changed. Even if certain things may look like, man, okay, well, I lost that opportunity, or I lost this, or I lost that. It's something about what you have done. Don't forget about what you've done already. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay? Don't forget about, man, who do I want to be? Um, who do I want to be remembered as? That's the type of energy. Who do you want to be remembered as? Who will you be remembered as? And that is more abundant ever than money. So keep on making that impact. Keep on putting your stamp on the world in every way that you can. So that is what I have for y'all, Scorpio. Okay. Um, let's see. Sagittarius. My smooth operators. Smooth operators. Cause you a smooth operator. Okay. I feel you. All right, let's see. Sagittarius. I am so tired and exhausted. Definitely not used to talking this much. Alrighty. Something about somebody doesn't want you to hurt no more. Somebody doesn't want you to hurt no more. Certain things may have been done kind of unprofessionally or done unpeacefully, or you have felt like, man, it's no way that I'm gonna get out of this situation peacefully. Okay, that's probably what you've been distracted by. You've been distracted by things that are unpeaceful, okay, or somebody has been like unpeaceful in your energy, okay. Certain things has been very unprofessional, um doing things underhandedly, okay. So some you guys have been distracted by things that has been done unhandedly. My meter is going down. All right, something that you don't get distracted by in September. Don't forget. Okay, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. So things that you don't forget in September is that sometimes you just gotta know that everything is not what it's all cracked up to be. Everything that you thought that you knew, or that you knew, might not be what it is all cracked up to be. And it can be just a surprise for you how life works, how I'm also hearing how love works. And it can also be something where it's like, man, how it all works out for the greater good, for your greater good, okay? Certain things that you thought that you would have to fight through, whole time you just had to walk through, okay? As well. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. Our last all signs was so raw, okay? The last all signs was so raw, you know? Um, yeah, the last all signs was so raw with y'all. That was so funny. Can I get a testimony? All right, Sagittarius, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, so yeah. Mm. So something about haters is not what it's all cracked up to be. Whatever it is, the negative energy is not what it's all cracked up to be, Sagittarius. So don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, okay? In the month of September, don't forget that. All right, Saggy, that's what I got for y'all, okay? Um, let's go to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, my Transformers. I love y'all so much. I love y'all, Capricorn. Okay. What I was thinking about with Capricorns, I know it probably should be a separate message, but when I was talking about, okay, Martin Luther King was a Capricorn, and what they did to Martin Luther King, and how they tried to set him up and tell him that, you know, you should just kill yourself, or we expose all these different things about you, you know what I'm saying? And Martin Luther King still went out there, still gave his speech, okay, and that's on period. And I talked about the person that was over the FBI, CIA, the Hoover guy. Okay, so I find out that the Hoover guy that actually was trying to stop all these people, you know, like Martin Luther King, was actually a Capricorn too. So it's something about good and bad Capricorns, okay? And I was thinking, like, man, you know, are you the type of person that, you know, support your zodiac sign no matter if they are right or they're wrong? Or you like, look, I don't care if you my zodiac sign or not. We the same zodiac sign, but if you doing something foul, it's foul. And that's on period. I'm not finna stick up for you just because you a Capricorn. If you doing something foul, you doing something foul. And I'm not rocking with it at all. And that's on period. So it's something about that. It's about good versus evil, good sign, bad sign. You can be the same sign as me, and you can be just as evil, right? So, yeah. So something you've been getting distracted by, Capricorn, is dealing with the future. You've been distracted by the future, okay? But it says in the near future in the reverse. So maybe this is not being distracted by the future, but being distracted by the past. Okay, so you have been distracted by things of the past. All right, been distracted about things of the past, things that frightened you, okay, that horrified you. Maybe the horrifying events always replaying your brain, or something that has not been cleared up, cleaned up, or resolved that is constantly replaying in your brain. Okay, Capricorn? So that is kind of distracting you. Okay, and something that you need to not forget is to not trust everybody. Capricorn, we got trust here in the reverse. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So, um, it's something about that you may have somebody inside of your energy that you should not trust. Or this is something that you are figuring out that, look, yo, I cannot trust everybody. You cannot trust every word that you hear. Okay, Capricorn? Um, yeah, trust in the reverse. Don't get distracted, or don't forget that you can't trust everybody. I feel like trust will also be tested. All right. I'm also getting that trust is earned, it is not given. You earn my trust. I don't just give you my trust. I feel like maybe that is something that you messed up in the past, where soon as you hopped on the scene, you thinking that's your friend. Capricorn, and got him. Got him. Okay, so it's something about that, Capricorn. All right, okay. All right, some of you guys might be fixing certain things. Something about don't trust technology. And when we talk about technology, it can be anything dealing with the media. Don't trust it, okay? Because they always be like, got him, got him. All right, Capricorn, don't forget. Okay, in the month of September, period. All right. Okay. All right, let's go to Aquarius. Who we almost finished. Aqua trendsetters. What do we have for you guys? All right, Aqua, you've been getting distracted because you have been maybe asking others for help. Either you have been asking others for help, or you've been getting distracted because everybody asking you for help. One or the other, okay? You might have been asking the wrong people for help, or you may have been giving the wrong people advice, okay? It's kind of like telling your child one thing. Aquarius, like, I have to tell you this, and I'm gonna explain it to you, and you explain it to them, and they still don't listen. They still do whatever they want to do. So that's the type of energy that I'm getting. So you might be just telling somebody else, like, okay, you go listen to somebody else then, because obviously you don't want to listen to me. So maybe if somebody else tells you, you will listen. And sometimes that's crazy, right? How, you can be the closest person to someone, and you're telling them something and they don't even listen to you. Whole time a random person tell them, they're like, oh my God, this person told me this, that, and that. And like, look, I've been telling you this for how long, but you don't even listen to me. So you might be getting distracted by trying to give somebody some advice. Yeah, trying to help them, give them advice, but they rather get advice from somebody else. Okay. All right. Something to not forget about is to keep on improving with your health. Maybe it's something about, as well. Don't ask other people about your health. Go get the checkup, right? If you have been procrastinating with a checkup, maybe it's something important about you just getting a checkup in the month of September. I know in the month of October is like breast cancer awareness month, or it's coming up to breast cancer, like just the checkup, sort of the feminine things, all right? Even masculine, the masculine things, the masculine checkups that you need. If there's something that's been bothering you, don't forget to just get the checkup, right? Things like that, okay? This could also be someone else always asking you certain questions, and you just tell them like, look, I just need you to go get the checkup. So you might have to tell somebody that. And don't forget it. Don't forget that in September. Like, I know that I can tell you all this and all that. I can give you advice with certain things. And I know other people can give you advice. But me, as a person that loves you and cares about you, I need you to go make sure you're good. That's the best thing to do, is to go, right? And sometimes that's what another person needs, is somebody that's just to sit there with them, be there with them, on the phone with them, right? To remind them, yo, just go do it. Yeah. All right, Aquarius. So that's something to not to forget. All right, in the month of September. And much love, Aquarius, my trendsetters. Now let's go to Pisces, last but not least. Okay. All right, Pisces, something that may have been distracting you, or you've been distracted by, is uh being too forgiving. Okay, being too forgiving to people that don't deserve your forgiveness. Okay? All right. Hmm. It might be something that someone says, or how someone feels, okay, and you keep on forgiving them. All right. It's like being nice to someone that constantly is like being mean to you as well. That's kind of what you have been distracted by. Okay. All right. Something to not to forget is that it might be something that you do need to worry about, and you've been trying to distract yourself by not being worried about it. Okay. So it's something that you need to do, that you need to get done, and you've been like, look, I shouldn't be worried about this. You're just trying to convince yourself it's something that you shouldn't be worried about, but you know that you need to get up on it and do it. You need to make it happen, or it's something that you do need to worry about. But I can also get the understanding where it's like, man, I'm really not trying to worry about this because it stresses me out too much. But it's something that you need to worry about, though, and you don't want to worry about it. you want to kind of forget about it. You want something just to be forgotten. You just even want to erase it from your brain, kind of. It's maybe even something where it's making you want to be isolated, because we got paparazzi here. It says clashes with paparazzi. So the opposite of clashing with paparazzi is not even being around paparazzi, not even being around people, not being seen. Okay? So why shouldn't you forget about this? Because it's something that needs to be brought to the front. That's the only thing that I can think of. It's something that needs to be brought to the front. It's something that you just need to step into and admit, like, yeah, this is something I do need to worry about. Right? Okay? This can be anything. For example, if it's kind of like mourning someone and you're like, oh no, I'm okay, even though I'm mourning them. Or like, I know that I gotta do this, but I'm just trying to say I don't need to do this. Or like, I know I'm supposed to pay this bill, but I don't I don't even want to think about paying this bill. But if I don't pay this bill, my light's gonna be cut off. So no matter if I want to think about it or not, no matter if I want to hide or not, or I got, you know what I'm saying, you still got to do it. You still got to worry about it. Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm over it. I'm out of here, and I hope y'all have a great September. And I just wanted to keep it positive, right? Just keep it positive. Give y'all some uplifting messages and remind y'all something to not forget about yourselves. Okay, so I'll be visiting back, baby. Peace. I'm